Hello and welcome back to Green-HillGaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. And in this Streets of Rage 4 live stream, I am returning to battle mode. So sit back, relax, stay safe, but more importantly, enjoy the live stream. Where will I go? Where shall I go? I'll kick things off by going to the streets. I don't know where my live stream is going, to be honest with you. Is it buffering? Oh no, it's fine. My lovely voice in the background. Who will I choose? This live stream is full of questions. Hello, lovely viewer, welcome to Green-HillGaming, where I am live streaming Streets of Rage 4 Combat 11 in anticipation for the upcoming release of Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. So great to have you in the live stream. Hope that you are keeping safe and well and enjoy my Streets of Rage 4 live stream. We're playing battle mode. I can't decide who to select. Oh, instead of waiting for an online player, I think I'll start things off with Cherry Hunter. So in battle mode, you select a character and you wait for if you're playing online, you wait for an online player to join and you battle them, as the name suggests. You can also play this mode with local multiplayer, where you don't have to wait as long to actually fight against somebody. Cherry Hunter, she's the daughter of Adam Hunter. Good Lord above, how long is this going to take? I only have 30 minutes in the live stream, like. I reckon every server now is just completely hammered because of the COVID-19 lockdown. Everyone is at home playing online. Servers are taking a bashing, I'd say. Ah, come on. I'm going to count to 30 and then I'm going to return to the main menu and try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Aha, here we go.
Floyd, Araya.
As Johnny Cage would say, let's dance. And look, we're fighting Jax. Jax and Briggs. Oh my god. Oh my good god. Okay, can I get at least one offensive kill? I'm happy with that, to be honest. As long as I got one. Jesus. Well, that went exceptionally well. I would like to celebrate Sarcasm Day, International Sarcasm Day. Right, moving on.
I got bombs in these arms.
You sure do, Jax. Okay, I'm a little bit taken back now by that. Okay, let's go with Axel.
Axel Stone.
Axel Stone, that is. Oh wait, I'm getting that sword. What am I doing now? Metal arms. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh Jesus.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Oh god, stop. Look at him just, oh my god, what a player. What a player. You could imagine how good he'd be in Mortal Kombat. I mean, look at him juggling those combos, man. Thankfully, I'm in a good mood today, so I'm not going to be like raging or anything like that. Aha. Oh crap. Well, he sure got me. Oh no, we're having technical difficulties. Oh no. Oh, he left. He actually wait, he actually genuinely did leave, didn't he? I was like pretending that he left there for a second, but he actually left. Okay. Hopefully I'll find an opponent that matches my playstyle, or skill level, I should say. God, he was good. Too good. I don't think it really matters who it chooses. Really, they all have their own abilities. They're all good in their own way, like, you know. I'll go with Axel from Street at the age of 1. I read today that the developers of this game are actually working on, I think it's multiple projects actually that are similar to Streets of Rage 4, which is great to hear. That could potentially mean that they're working on a Golden Axe game or a Shinobi game. Because what else could be similar to Streets of Rage 4 and that type of project, like, you know. Then, oh, he left. Then a return to, you know, classic Sega side-scrolling beat-em-up games, which would be, well, Shinobi's a little bit different. Kind of, we consider that more of a kind of 2D kind of action-adventure type game, whereas Golden Axe now is very similar to Streets of Rage. I would love that now, even if it was a remaster. But I think that, I keep forgetting what they're called actually, the developers of Streets of Rage 4, but I think they would much prefer to make a new entry into the series. Then again, that would be a little bit tricky because the difference between the Streets of Rage series and the Golden Axe series is it was 25 years or 26 years between Streets of Rage 3 and 4, whereas Golden Axe, oh, what the fuck? They keep leaving. Golden Axe actually had a new entry in the series on, I think it was the original Xbox. There was Xbox 360. It was called Beast Riders, and oh, it wasn't a quality Golden Axe game to be as nice about it as possible. You know, I didn't quite live up to expectations, you know. So then again though, there was no numbered Golden Axe series, so they could just completely forget that it ever happened, and they could just give us Golden Axe 4. Like Streets of Rage 4, so hopefully no, we'll hear more on that. And it could also be a Shinobi game as well, considering there is an Easter egg of Shinobi in this game, which you can check out on the previous live stream of Green-HillGaming. Oh, look at him jumping to me, oh god. Stop. Everyone is picking this guy, he must be good. Well, he is good, to be fair. He is good, actually. I can juggle too, look, I can juggle. I'm going to finish him off in true retro fashion. I will make sure that it doesn't actually finish him off though. Oh crap. Okay, let's do it. It mightn't be enough to finish him off, but look at this. The retro. Ah. Not enough. But that, oh crap. Boom. Next up, I won. Just wanted to announce that, in case you didn't see it. Who will I go as next? Streets of Rage 2, Blaze Fielding. retro sound effects and all. Oh, damn it, I hit her sport. She got the most of it, she got the brunt of it. Oh crap. How flexible lasers. I'm going to use my oh crap. Come here, Cherry. Come here. Come here. Oh, crap. I'm scared. Oh, narrowly escaped. Don't you dare, Cherry, don't you, you're not winning this. Oh dear Lord, she won. Good. God above, she actually won. Let's go random.
Floyd, Araya.
Okay, let's go with Max. I can't believe I actually lost that. I am in utter disbelief. Too heavy man right now. Oh, Jax is stomping his metal feet. He doesn't have metal feet, by the way, he has metal hands, but still. Metal arms and hands. Arms apart, hands apart of the arms and arms apart of the hands. What am I talking about? Hello to my second viewer anyways. Welcome to Green-HillGaming, where I'm live streaming Streets of Rage. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. And I'm playing battle mode. Fighting an unmanned player right now, and he's annihilating me. So great to have you in the live stream. Hope that you are keeping safe and well. Okay, I'm gonna get him. Awful doing here now with the slide of death. I'm telling you, it's actually kind of like cheating. Well, it's not cheating, but like it's like okay. I was gonna say it's hard to. If he wins this, I would actually stop. Who won? Did I win? I won. Damn. I won. Oh God, now he's going. Hey, he's choosing my character now because I won. Let's go with modern blaze fielding. This is an interesting stage because there's like NPCs that will just want to hit you as well. He sure knows that. That's what he's saying. Did you ever see those videos of Mortal Kombat, classic Mortal Kombat games, and try to figure out what like Luke Kang is saying when he's doing his bicycle kick, and what Raiden is saying when he's doing his spear move. Sure knows that. That's what she's saying. Get your hands off me, Max. This is the PG era, or the PC era. Politically correct, you can't do that. Oh no, he knows about the slide of death, but it's still one. See, every character has their own ability, so it doesn't really matter what character you choose. White Tower next. So I'm gonna. There's only random options. There isn't. Okay. I'm going to go as modern Adam Hunter.
I'm slapping you to the.
Slapping you to the new era. Oh yeah. Oh, I love that move so much. Here, Max, stop now. Stop your juggling. I want to do this. Ah. Alright, I'll say that for when I win. That's what I'll do. When I beat you, Max, and I will, I'll do my victory jump.
Sword strike.
No, Mac. Stop. Stop your ridiculousness. Oh, stop. Oh, God, no. Come on. No, why not? That's what I wanted to do. I can sleep well tonight and I know I'm going to do that. Next up, the concert. To the concert. It's an interesting stage because you can use the wrecking ball as a weapon. No, I can't think of her name. Miley Cyrus jokes now about wrecking ball. Is it Miley Cyrus or Taylor Swift? Either way, they're two whores, I could care less about them. Okay, let's I'm sorry, Taylor Swift. I'm sorry, Miley Cyrus. No, not actually. You can all go fuck off. Who's next? Modern Axel Stone. There it is, the wrecking ball. I'm probably going to get a belt if I hang on myself. It's going to backfire. Yes. I love using that. It's going to hit you, man. And hit you right in your fat steroid taking neck. Brock Lesnar wannabe. Oh crap. Oh yeah, yourself, Maxi boy. I love that stage. And last up we have Sky Train. Anyone who's watching, feel free to get interactive. Let me know what character you want me to choose if you like. I know that I have different types of viewers and I love you all. Some of you like to be interactive, some of you like to sit back and some people like to leave the game. But some people like to sit back and relax and just watch live stream, and that's perfectly fine. But if you want to get interactive, feel free to, and let me know what character you'd like me to choose. What time is it? Christ, I forgot what time I was there for a second. I'm doing fine on time. Might as well go random now because I've chosen every stage. But I'm really interested to see what the developers of Streets of Rage 4 are working on next, considering that they said they're actually making multiple projects. I do believe that it was multiple. It was definitely more than one anyway. And the definition of more than one is multiple. So multiple projects that are similar to this game. So that has to mean something like Shinobi or Golden Axe. Like surely, like they're not going to go away and just make like a fucking FPS game or something with like groundbreaking visuals or something. Do you know what I mean? It's obviously going to be something similar to this, so it has to be Shinobi or Golden Axe. Oh, do you know what I would like? Let me select my character first now. But good lord above, if it's Comics Zone. No, Comics Zone is not as recognizable. It's not as popular as like games like Streets of Rage or Golden Axe. But it was a game that I absolutely loved playing on Sega Mega Drive as a kid. You were literally, oh my god, I mean, where do I start? Like, it's about a comic book writer who writes a comic, and as he's writing the comic, he's struck by lightning. The main villain in the comic book comes to life, comes out of the comic, is like, hey, I'm calling the fucking shots now. Throws him into the comic, basically, and you're in your own comic. And the whole game is presented as a comic, even the screen, like you're jumping from page to page, you're literally jumping from page to page. Because you're in a comic, like you're literally tearing through the comic and everything. And look, it's hard to explain it in words, but I would recommend anyone check out Comic Zone on YouTube. It is a great game. You can even get it on your phone for free, completely free, as part of Sega Ages or whatever they're calling their venture. but it's a great game, and if the developers of Streets of Rage 4 were working on that game, I would be absolutely delighted. Oh, he couldn't wait for me. Couldn't wait, could he? No, I was talking too much. But no, I would love that. The more I think of it, no, I would love it. So what other games are like Shinobi on Sega Mega Drive? There's quite a lot, to be honest with you. And again, like some of them are not as you have your you think of Sega Mega Drive and you think of 2D games, 2D side-scrolling games. You obviously have Sonic, like number one. Then you have Streets of Rage and Golden Axe. But as you go down the pyramid, like so to speak, you will find other like less known games, but they're fantastic games nonetheless. And one of them is definitely Comic Zone anyway. But I am trying to think of other games now. None comes to mind. But I'm sure there's many others. But outside of, just on the topic of Sega Mega Drive games, outside of 2D side-scrolling games, so many great games I played on Sega Mega Drive. One of them is called Rock and Roll Racing, and it's great because they were actually developed by a company that we all know now. Such a like a household name at this stage. Blizzard Entertainment, who are obviously known for the World of Warcraft series, and obviously more recently the Overwatch series. But that company made one of my childhood games, Rock and Roll Racing. I would say it's so different to Overwatch and World of Warcraft, but you can actually see, like the touch from Blizzard Entertainment, as far back as that game, Rock and Roll Racing, because it's all about like alien characters who are like driving around these cars. It's basically an alien. You're on different planets, and it's basically an alien Grand Prix, essentially. It's the only way to describe it. You can level up your cars. You can level up their abilities. Your cars are going around like shooting other cars. I would describe it a little bit like Mario Kart, but not quite like Mario Kart. But you can definitely tell that Blizzard developed Rock and Roll Racing, is what I will say. But that's obviously not in like Streets of Rage 4, but I'd like to see that game come back in some degree. It'd be nice if Blizzard Entertainment looked at their back catalogue and said, you know what, we made that game, let's bring it back, considering everyone is making remasters now. But it all comes down to, obviously, how popular these games is. I don't think you can just make a remaster for the sake of it, unless you're EA, of course. But there's other games as well. There's a game called Felius. For the life of me, I could never remember that name. But thankfully I was able to track it down a couple of years back on Amazon, and I actually have it. I'm actually holding it in my hand right now. Made from Namcot. I presume that was before they were called. I'm holding a bootleg version of that game. Or Namco changed. No, it says what the hell? It doesn't matter. Okay. Namco, however they like to call themselves on a Monday evening. But no, great game. Felius, it's called. You play as some kind of a Greek, some sort of a Greek god. One of the bosses is Medusa. Do you know when people say it to you, and I'm speaking now particularly to the younger generation here now, whenever they're in school or whatever, and the teachers are like, oh, you learn nothing in video games. Well, let me tell you something, right? I learned about Greek mythology by playing Felius on Sega Mega Drive, because I was introduced to Medusa in a video game. So take that, authority who's saying that you don't learn anything in video games. Who will I choose? Who didn't I choose? Let's go with Streets of Rage 1, Adam Hunter. And we're facing off against modern Adam Hunter. We're going to have like 7 or 8 minutes left in the live stream, but we'll make it entertaining. Let's oh god, don't pause. Okay, he left. Why? Because I got 2 or 3 punches and he left. I'll go random again. It's so nice to be playing a new Streets of Rage game in 2020 on PS4. It's just so great that this series is still in my life. And as I said many times, it's even so much better that it's a new entry in the series as opposed to like a re-release, remaster, or remake. As much as I like remakes and remasters, but the fact that the series is continued as opposed to celebrated, or kind of like, you know what I mean, when you re-release something and remake it, you're like kind of saying, can you remember this great thing that happened like 26 years ago? What's better than doing that is like, here is a continuation, you know, 26 years later, you know, here's a continuation of the series as opposed to a kind of going back to, you know. It's so great. And then to play Streets of Rage 4 like alongside like new series as well is even better, you know. Always a gamer. Then, now and forever. To steal World Wrestling Entertainment slogan. Oh man. What a time to be a gamer. What a time to be a gamer. You know, it's nice to take a moment and realise what gaming is actually all about. It's not about teraflops and triangles and GPUs and CPUs and all of that techno jargon. They make games look and play great, yes, but it's about a game like Streets of Rage 4 that you love. It's about the game. But why you like the game, you know. It's not really so much about what makes the game great from the point of view of the technology side of things. It's just about the experience you get from that technology, you know. What do you do with that technology? What do you do with that engine? Here's a great engine, but what do you do with that engine? What kind of games do you create with that engine? What kind of characters do you deliver to the players with that engine? What kind of memories will be in players' mind 15 years after that game is created? You know, that's what gaming is about, you know. I think it's great to see how far gaming has come in the area of technology, I really do. But I think it's even greater to be able to, you know, play a game like Streets of Rage 4 and just say, whoa, this is a great game that I remember playing back in the day. Max, jump. We all have a favourite game, but who here has a favourite graphics engine? PC gamers aren't included in that question. Do you know what I mean? Like, we all have favourite games, and we all know why they're our favourite games. It could be anything. I mean, your favourite game could be anything to do with just having memories of playing that game when you were very young, or it could just be about a particular character, it could be the story, it could be the gameplay. But you're not going to remember your favourite game because of what game engine was used in the game. So, yeah. This is going to be the final battle. Did they actually call him Client? Was that his name? Client. That's not it. It's funny how the game describes the player as clients. My client, Brock Lesnar, has left the game. Hi, I'm actually going to choose the final stage for the final battle, and I'm going to go with To the Concert. It is my favourite stage, 100%. So I'll give you a fine example here now of what I mean by how it's the experience of the technology that matters. And it's going to be this stage here, the Wrecking Ball. Obviously there's a lot of tech put into the, it might sound basic now, like, but to make that ball swing back and forth, it takes tech to do that, you know. But that's what makes it fun, you know, is being able to swing that ball back and forth. But yeah, we're all gamers because of the games. And I think that's something that we need to from time to time remind ourselves of. Especially like when we're on the horizon of a new console generation. You know, Microsoft and Sony are giving us all this information, and a lot of it so far has been, not saying all of it, but a lot of it has been, you know, has been kind of, all the information they're giving has been like targeted towards game developers and people who really like technical specifications. But all of that is great. However, it's the end product that matters, which is the games. And yeah, we just need to remind ourselves like that it's the games that matter, and why we like the games in the first place. So I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, like even myself now, I'm wondering what the next Mortal Kombat or Resident Evil will look like on PS5. How it will play it, and just thinking about that. But I think it's important that I remind myself, okay, you know, it's about like what can you do from the point of view of the storytelling. You know, like the games are going to look amazing on PS5, so they can tell what they would normally tell in cinematic cutscenes. They'll be able to tell in the actual game itself, real time game footage and stuff like that. But so that's what I'm kind of thinking of. He fucking left. I probably don't have time for one more. Do I have time for one more? I'm going to give this guy 5 minutes. You've got 5 minutes to join. Like I would say one of my favourite games is Resident Evil, so I'm kind of thinking about, like, you know, the next Resident Evil game. I'm thinking of hopefully I get a Silent Hill game, because I'm thinking of a Silent Hill game, and I'm also thinking of maybe having another Golden Axe game coming to these new consoles. Because I'm not getting the Xbox. I never really got an Xbox. I had an Xbox 360. So like I'm not kind of thinking to myself like, I'm not looking forward to an announcement of something spec related. You know, I'm not looking forward to a 30-minute speech about CPUs and GPUs. You know, I'd like to see 30-minute gameplay of maybe I'm asking for too much here 7 years later, but maybe I'd like to see, you know, some bit of gameplay of GTA 6. That would be nice, you know. That's wishful thinking. Crazy to say that, even though it's been 7 years since the release of GTA 5. But yeah, the point, I went way off into the distance there with that. But the point I'm trying to make is, gaming is about the games at the end of the day. So we all have our favorite games. We all have some games that we love, some games that we don't like so much, and there's a reason for that. And you know, a lot of it comes down to the gameplay, comes down to the storytelling, comes down to the characters, could even come down to the music. There's always going to be like one or two things that is the defining factor of why that game is somebody's favourite game. And I would go out on a limb and I would say that hardly anybody is going to remember their favourite game because it looked amazing. You will get some people, yeah, but you know, that's fine. But I think the majority of people will remember a favourite game because of other reasons than that. And I just think it's important to realise that we all love gaming because of games, and we all love the game because of, it could be nostalgia, you know, it could be, I remember playing that game when I was a kid, it's, you know, one of my first games of all time, you know. So things like that is why we like games and why we consider certain games as our favourite games. I'm gonna go back to Sherry Hunter. Or choose your character now, will you? Thank you. 5 raw bullets. 5 raw bullets, is it? Oh my god. With the long names. Oh, my favourite stage. Boom. That was a bit of a long speech there. But all you have to do is take away the message of that speech, and it's basically all about the game. We're gamers because of the games. We're going to get a belt to that ball. Jack. I have an update on Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath as well. I knew we get a belt about. It's releasing 4 p.m. UK time on the 26th of May, which is tomorrow. So 4 p.m. UK time is when Aftermath is releasing. My schedule is to start with the story. The brand new story mode in Aftermath. I will be finishing it on Switch first, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have an all-nighter on Switch tomorrow night, and then the following day, which will be Wednesday the 27th of May, I will be live streaming on PS4. So when it comes to Green-HillGaming streaming Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath, that will be at some stage on Wednesday the 27th of May, so stay tuned for that one. It could be, I'd say it would make more sense to do an all-nighter. It would actually, it would. No, sorry, not an all-nighter, I'm getting mixed up. Not an all-nighter, a late night live stream, Jesus. A late night live stream would make more sense for that. So yeah, so stay tuned for my Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath live stream, where I'll be getting stuck into the brand new story mode, and that will be live streaming on Wednesday the 27th of May, which is 2 days time, and more than likely it'll be a late night live stream. But I might be so that's Mortal Kombat 11, but as far as like my actual channel, like I may be live streaming before that with other games as well. So I could do a live stream tonight, I could do a live stream tomorrow, it'll be something else, but the next time that I play Mortal Kombat 11 will be on Wednesday, with Wednesday the 27th of May, with Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. But anyway, this is the end of the live stream, so I hope that you enjoyed a bit of Streets of Rage 4, a bit of battle mode. So thank you all for watching, really appreciate the support. I hope that I've made your lockdown. I came up with a saying there the other day. I was inviting people to my island down the crossing. I was like, lockdown blues. I need to change this now. Check out Green-HillGaming and take off your shoes. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a strange one. Anyway, that is the so with that random slogan, I will see you next time on Green-HillGaming.